what Marvel is including in the deleted scenes. It's really going to be their decision.
A whole 40 minutes of footage just didn't get the Raimi stamp of approval for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So we thought we'd open up that third eye and take a look at what got cut, including that twist ending.
Okay, let's go.
Number 1. Doctor Strange 2 was almost a very different beast before Sam Raimi came on board. The man quite literally scrapped everything after Scott Derrickson left and started fresh.
And I had taken a lot of time off, trying to refresh myself and develop a new vision for things.
He had the pandemic to thank for that extra time to do so. Man, is it not fun picking up a project in the middle. Especially one with infinite possibilities. The one big possibility that changed, though, was Wanda becoming a focus. Michael Walden said,
Then Sam and I had an opportunity to look at each other and say, okay, what do we want this movie to be? If we had a chance to start over from scratch.
The first big decision we made was, what if this was the story about Strange having to protect America as Wanda pursues her across the multiverse?
I mean, it was very surprising.
Number 2. Mordo had initially taken far more beatings. Michael had written an earlier scene with the 616 universe version of Baron Mordo, where he was the Mordo that we knew from Doctor Strange 1.
Trust your teacher.
Only he'd been through many battles since that. Raimi said he had a limp, and he was coming after the Scarlet Witch to take her power. She cut off his head and presented it to Strange in a later scene. Raimi continued, it was really great writing, but it slowed the beginning down too much, so we had to lose it.
I'm not a monster, Stephen. I'm a mother.
Number 3. It must just be terrible to be that one superhero that can be squished by a couple of fingers. Inspired by the movie Aliens, a version of Wasp was in the Illuminati, and in the first draft of Raimi's version, Wanda just clapped her hands and smushed Wasp flat. It sure brings a lot of weight to the phrase, she wouldn't hurt a fly. Number 4. This is the real spin-off that fans have been waiting for. We love Wong in every universe. Instead of Wanda throwing Wong off the side of a mountain, in the first draft she wrote Wong's story to make him a Vegas magician turned action hero.
Is that not enough?
No. Instead of sitcom style, she went for the 80s action style. And he got nicknamed Vegas Wong. Michael Waldron said, she made Wong basically into her henchman and rewrote him into an Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s Commando Predator style action hero and sent him after Strange. That assault on the Illuminati headquarters was Wanda, but then it was Wong with like a grenade launcher. These are the things that make their way into the first round. That was pretty good.
You happy? That's a interesting question.
Number 5. The name Melvin is perfect because it just doesn't sound all that fantastical. You wouldn't hear of a show called The Marvelous Melvin, now would you? And if you did hear of it, you'd think it was some fringe performance and probably not attend. Keeping up with the fake magician types in the movie, there was also a dude named Melvin Strange, a street magician.
That guy's a magician, he doesn't even have a costume.
A Stephen Strange without any real magical powers. It's pretty hard to imagine in any universe that the most egotistical doctor would ever be a street magician.
Is that guy a plant?
That looked like a real punch.
Number 6. Concept art doesn't always tell the truth. Defender Wong on Earth 838 never ended up making an appearance in the film, despite being in the early, and gorgeous, concept art for the movie. This also happened in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I always bet on Asian.
When there was a bit of concept art that included Deadpool battling at the Fight Club. These pieces may have just been for inspiration, and never really included Wong, or Deadpool, at all.
I thought that was you!
Number 7. You can't even call Phone Ranger because your phone isn't working! Better get a bat signal. Phone Ranger, the canon superhero that protects telephones for whatever strange reason, almost made an appearance in the movie, and almost had a painful ending. I wrote a near and dear character to my heart. Phone Ranger, who's just a ridiculous phone-based superhero, but he didn't make it in. Maybe he can also get his own spin-off series. Repairing phones sounds like an adventure. We may see Phone Ranger yet.
Your fame is the only thing protecting you.
Number 8. How do you capture infinity in 40 seconds? A James Turrell world didn't make the final cut in the universe montage. His work includes capturing the essence of light simply. It really must be fun coming up with different universes, like in Rick and Morty or Everything Everywhere All at Once. How do you decide what stays and what goes? 20 universes in only 40 seconds and a whole world of ideas at your disposal.
Rule number 1 of multiversal travel, you don't know anything.
Right.
Number 9. Why couldn't we have had this version? Concept art shows Charles Xavier saving Wanda Maximoff's life, while another evil version of Wanda stalks around the premises. And in this art, Xavier's still got his green jacket, implying a different ending was in store for him.
Wanda Maximoff, your mind is being held hostage by your alternate self.
Number 10. The elegance of the museum is overstated. How would the plot be different if the location was different? More concept art shows Professor X in what looks like a spaceship rather than a gorgeous museum.
What truth?
That's not how our Strange died.
Number 11. We would like a Wong spin-off TV show where every episode is set in an alternate universe, please. Another version of the sequence would have included Wong, helping Wanda obliterate the Illuminati. We're glad that didn't happen. We love Wong too much to see him be so cruel. Wanda, on the other hand, we enjoy watching her destroy things. Number 12. Pizza Papa's dreaded mustard bottle was there to save the day. Bruce Campbell, who played Pizza Papa, had some great takes that just didn't get used.
You took this old suit from the Strange Museum, didn't you?
Sometimes, when you're coming up with comedic gold, there's only so much a scene can carry. Gold is heavy. In this case, that golden mustard bottle was fighting back. Come on, it's not permanent.
Doctor Strange has not seen the last of the Pizza Papa!
Number 13. Way back when things were simple.
I mean, look, I think we make a great team.
An in-universe interview includes Strange and Palmer talking about their method for removing part of the spine to fix paralysis. Never made an appearance in the film. We wonder where it was even going to go. And while this video was released with the second movie, we can't help but think it's a deleted scene from the first.
Nice save.
Number 14. It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. The original plan was to show 616 Strange trapped in the Incursion universe, while Sinister Strange develops the third eye. And then, in honor of Michael Jackson's Thriller, they were going to use the laugh of horror icon Vincent Price, evocative of the laugh in Michael Jackson's Thriller as the movie's final note. Number 15. This one turned out to be one huge troll. The interdimensional Minotaur was supposed to have a much larger role in the movie, and Wanda was supposed to face off against him. The internet went nuts over a media leak of Wong climbing back up the mountain. But by the time they were doing reshoots, this sequence was left on the cutting room floor. That poor Minotaur. 40 minutes is a ton of footage to cut. Seriously, that's a whole TV episode in itself. What deleted moment shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for hanging out with us here at The Things.